afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're watching us. Wow, this is another day here at the Real Talk Show with Heavenly Zulu. I am so excited. Guys, listen, I am really excited. I feel like jumping up and down. Today, we have the real Queen Mother. I don't know, she's not a princess, she's now queen. She's a queen mother because she's got princesses under her and queens under her right here in the studio of the Heavenly Talk Show. There's nothing other than our amazing Yanela Ntlauzana. Wow! From your busy schedule, and you came to honor our invitation. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
The honor is all mine. It's all mine. Thank you so much for having me.
Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
How do I be that introduction? So I am Yanela Ntlauzana. I am the founder and the director of Africa UK Pageant, which hosts Miss, Mrs. Africa UK and Ireland.
Yes.
I am also an autism champion and an autism advocate. I am a mother, which is something that I hold with so much pride.
Yeah.
And I think it's out of the many hats that I wear, it's the the best.
Number one.
It's number one. Yes.
It's the one with the cherry on top.
Yes. It's like my calling. Being a mother is a calling.
Exactly. It is a calling, actually. We take it lightly. To be a mother, it is actually a calling. Because God trusts us with those young people, eh?
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
Wow, we are so happy to have you here. So now we're going to embark in a journey to know Yanela from the little childhood. When you grew up, how was it? Do you have siblings? And where actually did you grow up? Where? We know that you're from somewhere in South Africa. But where exactly? We want to hear everything.
Okay. Okay. Yanela is a village girl.
Okay.
So I grew up in a village in the Eastern Cape.
Oh,
I was born in Flagstaff, but then when I was 5, we moved to Tsolo, and I'm from a village called Ntlauzana. So I grew up there, running barefoot, fetching water from the river or from the pond, whatever you call it.
Wow.
And I have got 2 siblings. I'm the eldest.
Okay,
and then I've got 1 brother, 1 sister.
Oh,
so
that's beautiful.
like,
I think your parents, they balanced it, ne?
Yeah. They did.
They did. There's a boy, there's girls. They made it balanced.
Yeah, but they decided that I'll be the first one. Or God decided I'll be the first one. So responsibility and having the young ones look up to you.
Yes.
And then being a deputy parent.
Exactly.
I don't know when I did
you become that.
Parent.
Because as the firstborn, you become actually the deputy parent. But I think God knew that you are the one who's going to be a right person in that position.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I've got 2 siblings, 2 lovely siblings. My sister and my brother, we are so different, but we complement each other so well.
That's
when you see them, they're more calmer than me. They're more like...
Are you calm? If they are calmer, when you are calm, then wow. There's a calm out there.
Yeah. So they bring me down whenever things are not going right, and I'm like, this is not supposed to be this way.
Yes.
My sister who's after me will keep quiet and look at me and wait to listen. Then my younger brother will be like, Sissy, we are here now. So what do we do?
So how do we move from here? I love that.
Don't worry about what's gone wrong, because as you might know, I'm a kind of like a little bit of a perfectionist. But then they'll bring me down like, okay, we're here now. Let's forget about what happened.
What do we do from here? I love that.
Yes, and I was raised by I would say a blended family, because we were born off a single mother. So we were raised by our grandmother, our auntie, our uncles, and my mom. So we had like a number of powerful people surrounding us when we were growing up. We didn't have our fathers present, but we didn't feel that. We had
exactly.
So many more fathers, so many more mothers. So we don't have one mother. We've got about 3 mothers: my mom, my grandmother, and my auntie who raised us up.
Great women.
Yeah, coming from a very warm family. Humble beginnings, but well-grounded, well-rounded family.
Yes. That's amazing. Well, I love that. So it's like you were raised by like the entire family. That's beautiful, because each and every one of them, they put something in their life. You understand? So when you grow, you're thinking, auntie, used to say this. Oh,
Yes.
this is uncle. When
Yes.
I'm doing this, oh, okay. Now I'm having this strength from my uncle, from my this.
Yeah.
That's
So
beautiful.
we had a number of father figures and mother figures around
that's
us.
beautiful.
We didn't feel like we're missing out. On
Exactly.
anything.
Yeah. God does that.
Yes.
That's amazing. So now a model, is this something that you always wanted to do as a young girl, or is something that you grew into? That one day I want to be a mother.
That's interesting because it's something that I wanted to do when I was young. I remember when I was 12 in my village, I won Miss Winter.
Wow!
In my village.
Miss Winter, guys!
Yeah. and then when I was at secondary school, junior secondary school, there would be people that were coming to scout for models, and I would be scouted. But then my grandmother would be like, no, you are not going there because that's going to distract you. So for a very long time, they told me,
edge was there,
education first.
Oh, yes.
And then when I grew up, I actually get why, because it can be a very dangerous industry.
Yes.
So they were very protective. So I didn't do as much as a young person as I wanted to do. And I think they saw the drive in me, and they knew that if this one goes out there, she'll be like, gone, and then you face all the dangers that are out there. So I always wanted to do it, but then I was willed in, like, focus on your education.
But that's amazing, because of they wanted you to be nurtured first, and they wanted to protect you. And I think this is the right time. Like when you started, as much as we were thinking, oh, I wish, but then that was the right time. Because now, when you now started, you knew all the information, you understood, and now you were able to fly, and for them to be say, well done.
Yes.
We bless you.
Yes.
I think it's very important for us to always listen to our elders, our parents, when they say things. It might come harsh.
Yes.
Why can't they let me do this? I used to love dancing.
Yeah.
And then they stopped me, and I'm thinking, but why? Like, why? You know what I mean? But today I understand that, okay.
And now if you go into the dancing, like I did with the modeling in the beauty industry, you go into with a more solid reason why you're doing
why you want to do it.
When you were young, just went, I want to be on stage, I
want to be beautiful,
I want to be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's mostly artificial. So
yes.
You're looking at the artificial beauty, but when you go at a later stage, you know that there's a reason, there's a why behind it. What is it that you're trying to achieve by going into it? So I felt that going into it later in life gave me that I know why I'm wanting to go on that stage. I'm not going there to show my beautiful body. There's a bigger meaning behind. There's a message that I want to share when I get into the stage.
Amazing. I love that. You need to have the why.
Yes.
Because the why is the one that is going to drive you, isn't it? I'm taking notes, guys. I hope you're taking notes there at home. Please, wherever you are, chill, relax, get a drink, get something, because this is getting hotter. So now tell me, Mrs. South Africa.
Yes.
I think that's when I started to get to know, okay, that's Mrs. getting so excited, like, oh my God. Yes. How did you get into that? Because that's a big stage.
It is a big stage.
That's a massive one.
Yeah, it is a big stage. A friend of mine who knew that I was into modeling when I was young said to me, have you thought about doing Mrs. South Africa? And I was thinking, whoa, no.
That was so big.
Exactly. I was like, no, why would I want to do that at this stage? And then he said, some of my friends have done it, and it's more than just your physical beauty. You go into there to share whatever you want to share with the world. It gives you a platform.
It's a platform.
And my why was autism awareness. So
I wanted
to
that's
go in
powerful.
there and raise as much autism awareness as I can. Interestingly, when I got there, I don't think I got enough opportunity to talk about autism.
Okay.
And at some point I was thinking, I was here to talk about autism.
Yes, this is what
I wanted to do, but we did so many projects.
Yes.
And the platform worked so much on my confidence, and they built me up so much that after being through the program, I realized that had I gone there and talk about autism, it was just going to be about autism awareness. But what they did, they built me to be able to go out there and talk about anything and everything that I wanted to talk about. And then if you look, then there was a birth of Mrs. Africa UK and Ireland. So they equipped me so much in so many angles that I thought I was good with this, but when I sat down and looked at my journey, I was like, wow, there was
Yeah,
so
you've
much
come
growth.
a long way.
Yes, there was so much growth.
Exactly. Wow, that's powerful. So that actually gives the back to this that you are doing now,
Yes.
Miss Africa
Yes.
UK.
Yeah.
And look now how many people you are empowering through this program that you're doing. So now when you're starting in the beginning, how was like that? Okay, I'm not going to talk about when you're starting. The first day when it happened, Miss Africa UK, the first one, when you're sitting there and seeing your dream unfolding. Hey, how was it? Because I didn't know. This is mine.
No, before the dream unfolded, at
Yes.
first, the concept came, and I was like, you know what? In the UK, there's so many African women that are age 30 plus.
Yes.
When you get to age 30 and above, you kind of like put on a shelf, you become a mom, you have so many responsibilities, you kind of forget about yourself.
That's it.
So I thought, you know what, we need something like this in the UK. And you know what, I'm gonna do it. But then I spoke to a few people.
Okay.
And then and then someone said, you know what, Africans are a minority in the UK, so this might not work as it does in South Africa, because South Africa, everyone's an African. There's so many 30 plus year old women. Exactly. So how this gonna work? And I remember one day going home and thinking, we're not gonna have anyone wanting to join the program. It's not going to work because we're a minority. But then, cut a long story short, I decided, you know what, let's go with it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then when I looked at the first one, because the ladies came, the first cohort, they are actually the foundation of all this, because we were building it together. So we will go into the meetings and I will share what I wanted to share, and then they'll come back and say, how does this work? And I'll go back like, I didn't think about that one. And I was honest with them, like, I didn't think about this. Let me go and think. Let me go and think how we can do this.
Yes.
And then we did it. I remember having the moment that you're talking about, the first grand finale. Because I've worked with the ladies we worked longer because of COVID.
Yes, I remember.
So the cohort ran longer instead of the April, May, June, July, August. Instead of 5 months.
Yeah.
I think we actually did almost a year together doing the Zoom sessions.
Yes.
And I was so used to them turning up, we were on Zoom, we were chit-chatting. And when I saw them on stage that night, I cried.
Yeah.
Because I looked at them.
You saw the union journey.
I was like, are these the women that I've been working with all along? Are these my sisters that we chat on Zoom? Because they brought their A game, especially the African round.
Hey!
You could see a Kenyan was a Kenyan, a South African was a South African.
Yes, you can feel it. Yes.
Those ladies, they set up the bar. And I think all the other ones,
they had to follow with the bar.
And they keep bringing it up and up and up. We have not had a cohort that we go out and think, they've brought the bar down. So it's just amazing to see how the ladies take it so serious, and the effort they put in and the uniqueness. You can see all the individuals coming on stage. You don't see the same person coming to us.
No.
An individual, a different country, a different person, a different shape, a different size, a different tone of skin. And it's just like, this is what we're all about, because we are not the same. When you talk about Africa, people, they think poverty, they think some of them, they think a certain shape and size, but no, we come in so different shapes and sizes, personalities. We are so unique in our own different ways. So that's what I see every time when I see the ladies, when I see the grand finale. And for me, it's amazing because most people, they just see the end.
We see the grand finale. You know the whole journey. From the beginning, from those days that maybe some of them, they try, I can't do this, I can't do this. Then you need to encourage them. I can imagine there's a lot of work that is going, because you need to empower them and encourage them and make them believe in themselves, isn't it?
Yes, and some of them, you don't see how much they're taking in until they have to showcase it. That's why I'm always saying it's a grand finale and a showcase, then the crowning, because we talk about so many things. I do a lot of one-to-one with the ladies.
Yes.
But I'm like, the person, like, I'm not getting this one. Like, maybe do it this way, maybe do it this way. And then on the night, kind of like, wow. And then after the night as well, there are people that you don't see much during the journey. Maybe you see a little bit during the night, or you see more during the night. And then after, you kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
Some of the people that they get crowned, because I don't do the judge, they get crowned maybe first princess, second princess, or the queen. Then you get to know and to see why they got the crown, because they're actually delivering.
Exactly.
And over delivering to a point where you kind of like, it's humbling. to know that you've had, even if it's just a little bit, like a stone throw in the sea,
Exactly.
and that ripple effect of that person growing out of their
Exactly.
comfort zone and doing amazing things.
That's amazing, seriously. Because I remember I had an opportunity, guys, viewers back at home, to interview the last year ladies for Mrs. Africa UK 2023, and each and every one of them, when they were saying, which I was saying, you know, my question, I had one common question: how was the journey, or what did we learn? Everyone was saying, I'm so empowered. I'm so inspired. I'm not the same person I was when I joined. You know, everything that I was saying, like, it was just making me like melt. I'm like, oh, how was it when you listen to those interviews? Because like you sometimes you do work, do, and then you push. Now when people are sitting back and just thanking you and telling you what exactly you've done in their lives, how does it feel?
Sometimes it feels like, are they talking about the same program? Are they talking about this Mrs. Africa UK and Ireland that we're doing? And what I always say to the ladies as well, it's a platform that providing the opportunity, whatever a person brings, they have it inside them. But the platform gives you that opportunity to dig deep.
Wow.
Because whatever they're showcasing, whatever they're achieving, the empowerment and everything, it's inside each and every person. But most of us don't get the opportunity to sit down and think. For example, we've got programs that we do, and I say, no family, no friends. And like, can I bring my child? I'm like, no. Just you, because that's an opportunity for you to think, who is Yanela? What is it that I want to do? Because every time I have my children around, I'll be thinking, maybe I want to have this juice, but what does my child want to have? Maybe they want something different, but when I'm faced with this juice by myself, do I want this juice or not? So there's not that extra person.
Powerful.
Do you know? We are raised and we've been socialized to be born nurturers as women.
Always nurturing.
Especially of our age. Always looking it's either your business or your baby or your partner. There's always something that you think you need more attention than you.
Yes. So now they're getting that platform to have time with themselves.
Yes. You know what they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to have opportunities to refill your cup before you actually pour.
Wow, Queen Mother herself. This is so beautiful. My goodness, this is so lovely. I'm looking forward for this year. Miss and Mrs. Africa UK 2020
and
Ireland 2024. The dates?
It's the 14th of September.
14th of September. Let's tell our viewers. All the information as she speaks, they're going to show. Please, where is it and when is it and how people should get the tickets?
It's at McKeown Piccadilly, Manchester, and it's on the 14th of September 2024. Thank you. Manchester Piccadilly Hotel.
Yes.
And it's on the 14th of September. The tickets are on Eventbrite. We've got early bird tickets. They're out already. And if you don't have the link, you can find it on our website. You can find our social media pages.
Okay. So the pages, when people I want to follow you or to get you, what are the pages for the Miss Africa UK pageant? Where are you? You on
Facebook and Instagram, and it's Africa UK Pageant without an S. At Africa UK Pageant without an S. On Instagram and on Facebook.
Okay. So Facebook, Instagram, go there please. Get your ticket now. Because this year, listen guys, last year it was sold out. And so many people, they cried because they wanted to buy and they had money. I want 3 tables. And then we said, with your money, we are sorry, go back because of it's sold out. So guys, I advise you to get your tickets now because it's amazing. It's a day never to be missed. It's beautiful. You also get empowered just to see those ladies on stage. It's so amazing to have you.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you. So, do you think I can try as well?
Oh yes, why not? And also, can I just say that our finalists for this year, they are all on social media. We've got their videos up, their photos up, they've got their own social media. If anyone can just go on our page, click on the link and follow and support our ladies and follow their journeys, because it's also interesting to see
it's
how they're just coming on now, and then you'll be seeing them in September.
Yeah, so please start following them now. Go now and follow them now. Thank you so much, Yaya, for for coming.
It's always
We know
pleasure.
your busy schedule for you to be here. Like I'm like, hey guys, there's God in heaven. When you pray, God will answer. When you have people like us sitting here, it humbles me.
No, the honor and the privilege is all mine.
Thank you
all
so,
mine.
so
Thank
much.
you for having me.
Oh, thank you. Viewers at home, you have heard for yourself Miss Yanela Ntlauzana, our founder of Mrs. Africa, UK and Ireland. She is here in the house, and do the right thing. Go and follow the pages, support the ladies, and make sure you get your ticket. We'll meet you at the grand finale on the 14th of September. Get your dress now, because me, I have a killer dress. Thank you so much, viewers at home. Bye-bye.